talk to me about your background. Because you weren't in the restaurant industry and you didn't start right when Paulie started, right?
Well, we both never worked in the restaurant business before, we opened the restaurant in 2010 when my husband was already 57. I'm a little bit younger, but not that much younger. But we had never worked in that field before.
Mm,
But I feel like we weren't afraid to do that because I think, we were a little bit older and that gives you wisdom, but we also had a lot of life experiences and various careers and jobs. And we had always also entertained at home. We were like sort of known for that. We were the people that always had the huge Christmas party for 50 people. We always had most of our children's events at home. We never really went out or catered food. Paulie would do all the food. I would help. We would serve. And we were just very, very comfortable with that model. So we didn't really need to learn hospitality per se because we knew hospitality. What we had to learn was everything about a business.
how did you start to learn the business?
Well, you know what? You learn by doing. You
Mm,
know, as I always say, I don't, think that it's not worthwhile to have a business degree. But I have met a number of people that have business degrees, and they have told me that the way they learned business was to do business. And I think you can sit in a classroom and you can, you know, do all those kinds of syllabi. But until you're actually applying something, that's when you learn it. And that's where the work is. I mean, I learned that early on, even in my career. I went for many like software training classes, and you'd sit in a classroom and you'd learn this application and everything. But then you'd go back to your office and you were like, I'm not even sure what I just learned
right.
because it's so overwhelming. But then when you actually sat and applied that to your job, that's how you learn that application. So I always kind of looked at our business the same way. It was really learn by doing. I mean, yeah, we he gathered a lot of information early on from other people, and we sort of have had a little bit of a template of where to start. But a lot of it we just learn hands on.
Hmm. That's kind of where I'm at right now when it comes to pizza. I've spent all these episodes talking to people and learning from them and trying to figure out what mistakes not to make. And then I
Right,
just did,
right.
yeah. And then I just did my first, paid catering event the other week, and
Well,
I learned a bunch of new
congratulations.
stuff. Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but I totally agree with that sentiment. It's like go out there and do it and learn from those.
Well, I mean, I think book learning has its place.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how it fits into the pizza world, but you really learn by all the experiences that you have and also meeting everybody else in the industry who were very forthcoming with, their own experiences, to Paulie, and he was very grateful for that. And we came into it right away feeling like so many people were generous with their time and information that we would also just, in whatever way we could, pay it forward to somebody else that was starting out in whatever business it was, not even necessarily pizza.